I grab the ram's horns and the goat quickly retreats. To my surprise, its brute strength actually drags me up the cliff. Just now, I woke up from a nightmare. I felt something licking my face. I turned my head and saw a wild goat wandering beside me. I froze. I had no idea where I was. I took off my goggles and realized I was stuck on a cliff thousands of feet high. Below me was an endless abyss. If it weren't for the parachute tangled in a dead tree, I'd be dead by now. In a panic, I began to save myself. I stabbed the knife through the shoe's toe and made makeshift climbing shoes. Then, I grabbed 2 more knives. With a push of my feet, I drove the knives into the cliff face. Using both hands and feet, I struggled upwards. But just as I made it 3 or 4 meters up, the knives couldn't handle the weight and snapped. I fell instantly, back to square one. What was worse, in the chaos, the dead tree that was holding the parachute broke. At the brink of death, I pushed all my strength. I frantically cut the parachute cords. Just a second before the tree fell, I narrowly escaped. Without the parachute, I was left clinging to the cliff. My hands shook and my strength drained little by little. In that moment of despair, the goat suddenly bleated. I looked up and saw it brace its legs against the cliff edges. It easily climbed up. Hope flared in my heart. I gritted my teeth, released my grip, and lunged for the crack in the cliff. Luckily, the gap wasn't too wide. My body fit perfectly in the space. I rested for a moment and began to move upwards, inch by inch. Finally, I reached a small platform, but the top of the cliff was still 2 or 3 meters away. The smooth rock face left me with no foothold. Even worse, the platform beneath my feet suddenly collapsed. There was no time to think. My mind went blank, and I acted purely on instinct. I stepped onto the goat's back and leaped, grabbing the cliff's edge. I couldn't believe I had actually made it, but just as I was about to reach the top, a lone ram blocked my way. It stared at me with cold, piercing eyes. In the next moment, it charged at me. My heart raced, almost bursting. In a split second, I gripped its horns with all my might. It tried to pull back, but I used every ounce of strength to pull myself up. Unexpectedly, it was the ram that saved me. I swore to myself that I'd never eat lamb again in this lifetime.